So allegedly, I hear, and I don't know if this is true. Correct me if I'm wrong. They say Roy Lee murder case is getting reopened, which
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are saying that they're trying to pin that on Yella Beezy because of the whole situation that happened. And everybody knows that involvement. So also, I guess the thing is, do you think, like you said, there's a snitch in the camp to where it's like somebody telling everything on Yella Beezy? Look. So what do you think about that? You think that they're gonna pin that on him and he's gonna go down for the Roy Lee murder?
If Yella Beezy go down for the Roy Lee murder, y'all gonna see why everything that's happened to him is deserved. Like everything that happened with Mo3 and Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, Mo3 was in the right 100%. He was supposed to die about that shit. That's how that go. If anybody confused, like he did what he was supposed to do. He did what, yeah, okay, I guess you could say that, but just know Mo3 then started. Yella Beezy started it. Yella Beezy deserves. Yella Beezy, bro. If what people are saying is true, you got something to do with a comedian death. A comedian who just challenged you to a fight, then challenged you on gangster, then here's where y'all mess up. Here's where Mo3 and Yella Beezy messed up. One of the 48 laws of power, and one of the arts of war. Don't fight if you don't have to. Don't fight if you're not in danger. Don't do that. You put a hit on a comedian in your life, he posed no threat to your life. He posed no threat to your well-being other than maybe giving you a few scabs, a few bruises. You know what I'm saying? Put some purple marks on that yellow skin. That's all that you was gonna get from that. But you didn't meet the viable force with the force that Roy Lee was offering to you. You matched the force with a whole different energy. And when you do that, that's how you lose. That's when you lose right there. So the pressure that Mo3 applied to you was just the karma that you put on to Roy Lee. Mo3 was your karma. Like you weren't trying to suit up, boot up, and scoot up and do all of that. You weren't trying to do that yourself. You banging crip and you rolling and rolling on the river, all of that. But you ain't want to do that yourself though. So how you gonna sit there and be mad because now Mo3 want to do something to you? How the fans gonna be mad that Mo3 now, this man done got gangster, done knocked off a comedian, and now I'm getting gangster with him? I tried to fight these folks multiple times, pulled up to their spots to fight, and they turned me down and brought guns out on me. Damn, they won't get gangster now. Damn. Okay, we can do that then.
Who? I was gonna ask something real quick. My bad, but like, who else? I know Bubba died, right? So
Yeah.
Who do you think, or what do you think word is on who killed Bubba? Because that seemed like one of the first starting trigger effect. Whenever, because like he said on that slide on him, that's when trouble came when I made Bubba gang. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people trying to say who Bubba, who this Bubba getting thrown around.
You can't even.
You even talked about him.
You can't even like. I ain't gonna just put no names on them, but Rainwater said it. Yella Beezy gonna go down one of the biggest gangsters out there. You feel what I'm saying? Every time he popped out, they went to a funeral. But here's the thing though, you ain't kid. Like you got Mo3, bet. You got a killer up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? You got a killer up out of there for real. But everybody else before that killer came to you, they wasn't no killers. Like they wasn't nobody. They wasn't no pressure for real. If you catch one, you really caught an innocent life with Roy Lee. He was a comedian. He never did no gangster ish. Like he was a comedian, bro. So it's only a matter of time before you get that karma. Like now you on a new song crying a guy. Like bro, you killed a comedian, bro. Allegedly, that's what people saying about you. So nobody wanna hear that. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear the God Can You Hear Me music. And I tried to listen to it, Yella Beezy, but it was garbage. It was garbage, bro.
Yeah, I didn't click on it yet.
I tried to listen. I swear, I mess with Yella. I mess with his music. That's what they mad, huh? That's what they mad, huh? That throw my ass. Yeah, that shit hard. But this shit you dropped here, my boy, that's garbage. That's not it. Mo3 really scared the talent out of you, bro. He really scared it. Like, he put the fear of God in you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Yella Beezy, you just gotta wrap it up, bro. Don't drop no more music. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear it, bro. We don't want to hear it because you weren't trying to get on that with Mo3. You should have did it yourself, bro. You should have did it yourself. And I know the streets ain't for you because you paid a flaming boy to do it for you. The streets was not for you, Yella Beezy. They're not for you. Because you don't know how to, you stand on business, but you don't know what type of business to stand on. Only type of business you stood on is the business with Mo3. The business you stood on with Roy Lee, that's not the type of business you do. You don't, that's not what you do right there. If what they saying you did is true. You feel what I'm saying? That's not the type of business you get into right there. You feel me? You don't step on a comedian. You don't step on folks who ain't never did no gangster shit in their life. Don't do that. Unless they trying to come at you gangster. Like they really trying to, like you victim out. Maybe rob him, take his stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you don't, you don't do that. You don't do that. So everything that happened looked like Mo3 getting the last laugh still all these years later. It don't matter what you did. It don't matter who you knocked off. It don't matter on nothing. Nothing. It don't matter because you look how you going. You crying in your songs. You barely can afford bond. You barely can afford your lawyers. We seen you in the artist DMs begging, begging for features, begging for videos. You know what I'm saying? We seen that.
Sick work.
We see you got to pay that $325 to folks. Your girl finna leave you too. You know that. Your girl finna leave you. You having to ask grandma to pick into her piggy bank now. You going broke off of that. Going broke off that situation with Mo3 when all you had to do was to just say, yo, Roy Lee, I don't want to fight you, bro. Let's just squash it, bro. Let's just squash it. Everything is Yella Beezy fault. Everything, bro, because he want to live up to an image. He wanna be gangster so bad. He want to be from South Dallas so bad. You feel what I'm saying? He want to be seen as so bad. Let's keep one thing straight. Most of these niggas, they hate. Most of these niggas be fake. Supposed to be all of that right there. You feel what I'm saying? That's a hard freestyle too. But still, bro. Yella Beezy, you went out bad, bro. You lost the war, bro. You lost the war. Because you finna go sit there. If they open a case on you with Roy, if they reopen this Roy Lee case on you, bro, you fighting 2 murders, bro. Bro, you going down, bro. They don't play with that type of edge, bro. You not beating 2 murders, bro. They not finna sit here and then don't let it come up with Bubba. Don't let it come up with Bubba. Don't let them pull up Bubba murder too. You got 3 bodies on you, bro. They not letting you out of that jam, bro. They not letting you out. Like, why does this one man have 3 murders on him right now? This ain't no coincidence. So you catch one more murder. If they reopen Roy Lee case, bro. And then Trap Boy Freddy, he only supporting you because he praying you don't tell on him and put him in the business. He praying you don't. He praying you don't tell on him and put him in the business. He hope to God you don't. That's why he under your post so heavy, under your post so heavy, spamming fire emojis, knowing that shit garbage, knowing that shit trash. That shit is not hard, bro. This niggas posted 13 fire emojis back to back, like not under one comment, 13 different comments. Damn, get off that dick, bro. Damn, 2 comments, 3 comments, cool. 13, bro. Nah, he trying to send you a message. Don't tell on me, bro. Please don't tell on me. Please don't put me in a murder business. Please don't. Yeah, we see through that.